Chef Coleen Donnelly, and this is Chef Chris Bybee. Today we're going to talk about some whole grains and their awesome health benefits and really interesting stories.
All whole grains carry health benefits thanks to their intact bran layer and minimal processing. Whole grains have been shown to help reduce blood pressure, they help control diabetes, and they also help with the retention of memory. And there are a couple of whole grains that really stand out as the rock stars of the whole grain world. And we're going to talk about a couple of those today.
Freekeh, Greenwheat Freekeh, is a really interesting story. The Freekeh refers to the process that the wheat goes through. And the story has it that 4,000 years ago in what is now modern-day Syria, a village learned that they were about to be under attack. And they were worried about their food supply, so they cut down their wheat fields, which were not ready to be harvested yet. They were still green, and piled everything up into the village square. They were then, in fact, invaded. The enemy came and burned down their village, burned down their food supply, and fled, leaving the village in shambles. Well, the villagers, who had fled to a nearby wood, came and returned to find their village burned and their food supply in jeopardy. And they decided to salvage it by rubbing the burnt chaff off of the green wheat. And when they cooked it, they found that it was absolutely delicious and had a very complex flavor, and they survived.
We've also found today that Greenwheat Freekeh, something about harvesting it while it's still green, really increases the nutritional value of the wheat. It is 4 times higher in fiber than even brown rice. It's also high in protein, micronutrients, very low in the glycemic index, and incredibly nutritious.
And incredibly versatile. Its nutty flavor lends itself very well to vegetarian dishes. You can use it, make a vegetarian meatloaf, burgers, wheat balls. It's great in salads. It's great in pilafs. Very versatile.
Another whole grain that has an incredible nutritious balance is quinoa. Quinoa, it was discovered in South America and helped build the Incan civilization in what is now Peru. It was such an integral part of their society that the first harvest every year was actually started by the emperor himself, and it was regularly used in religious ceremonies as well.
Quinoa holds the distinction of being the only plant-based product on the planet that is a complete protein. It contains all 8 essential amino acids, so it's a great vegetarian option. It is also naturally gluten-free.
We have several main varieties of quinoa here. The most common that you'll see is the white quinoa. There's also a red quinoa, and then at higher elevations you find the black quinoa, a little bit smaller. You can also see it as a blend here of the 3.
All types of quinoa cook up really quickly in about 20 minutes. Each one lends a different flavor profile to the dish you're making. They can be baked into breads, muffins. They can be used in pilafs, in soups and stews. They make great veggie burgers. They're really versatile.
And this really only scratches the surface of heirloom whole grain varieties. There's also kamut wheat, there's farro, and there's barley, just to name a few.
For more whole grain ideas, please visit our website.